Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, June 8th. I just finished the gym. I haven't really been showing you guys like any more really the last like couple of videos where I've like, you know, been at the gym and stuff, what exactly I'm doing, because it's not really, it's kind of more just maintenance right now and not pushing. I mean, I'm pushing myself because I'm so low on carbs and calories and getting close to my show and everything that I'm pushing myself to the point where I can feel it and I know I'm working. But like if it was a normal day in the gym where I wasn't this close to the show, I would be pushing myself a lot harder. It's just when you get this close and you're this depleted, like it takes a lot longer for your body to like catch up and recover. So the stuff I'm doing is just kind of meh. I mean, it's working for me right now, so whatever. But I did a little bit of legs and then I finished with some cardio, and today is my check-in with my coach. So we are less than 2 weeks out. We are, let me think, today's Thursday, so next Thursday we'll be checking in. So we are like 8 days out, I think, if I'm doing the math correctly. That is freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I don't know. I think I may wait to show you guys like how I'm looking, just because we are so close and I'd rather keep like the finished product under wraps. You know what I'm saying? But we do have check-ins with Coach today. So we're gonna see if he's happy with me. I'm sure he will be because I dropped weight again. So, and usually the week of the show, what's called peak week for us competitors, I'll usually drop a little bit more too. I started cutting back on my water on Monday. All fluids now are just at a gallon total in a day, which I didn't think was going to affect me that much, but I was so incredibly thirsty last night. I was like, wanted to just drink a whole nother gallon of water. So that will be that way until I believe he said the 10th, so Saturday. Until Saturday, and then Saturday we kick it up a notch and I go from 1 gallon up to 2.5 gallons. I know a lot of people cut water the first prep I did, I cut water ridiculously, like to the point where a day before I was drinking 8 ounces of water, and I thought, you know, that was the only way to do it. Well, then I found Jake and he opened my eyes to so many different things that like are just done differently and they work. So I mean, just gonna roll with it, I guess. Quick update on the whole house situation. You know, we thought it was going to just go easy, go as planned. You know, we had found another place to lay our heads, and then I get a text yesterday morning, and from my realtor, and it was she got an email from the appraiser. Well, it didn't appraise, so we had to renegotiate everything, and our buyer was just being a complete pain. And I'm sorry, but when I know what my place is worth, I'm not gonna get screwed on something. That's not how I work. Long story short, I went from being uber stressed, like up this high, down to everything being a-okay. And the video that I talked about this week about handling stress, I kept replaying in my mind to, you know, follow my words, follow what I was telling you guys. I went outside, sat by myself, I regrouped, I calmed myself, I shut my eyes for a little bit, everything was okay. Kind of that saying where when you're planning your life or when you're making life plans, something about God laughing, God laughs when you make plans, something like that. Well, he was having a good chuckle up there yesterday. So I tried to remember that. Let go, let God. And it all worked out. Everything worked out. So I'm very glad it did. And I am now focusing on what we will be filling our house with and how we'll be decorating it, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, I'm on my way home from the gym, and I'm going to, I gotta kill some time because it's only like 10 after 6 right now. I like was up really early today, but we're going to kill some time before breakfast because I'm not eating right now. And yeah, then we're gonna go from there. I actually, the way my days have fallen, I haven't worked in a week. It's crazy. I mean, it's almost like kind of makes me sick, but I worked last Thursday, and then Friday was my I work every other Friday, so Friday was my Friday off. And then we had originally planned for Evie's birthday party to be like that Saturday or that Sunday, so I took that Saturday off. And then it was like, didn't happen, but everything with moving and everything, I decided to take advantage of that and pack and get all that crap done. Sunday, Monday, I'm usually off, and then Tuesday was Evie's birthday, and then Wednesdays I'm usually off. So long story short, I've been off, and it's crazy, and I have to go to work today, and I'm like, whoa, haven't been there in a week. I feel like I would, like, just whatever, but nuts. Okay, so I'm done, like, boring you guys with my, like, babbling. I'm on my way home, like I said. I will be there shortly, and we will go from there. So to kill time, we're taking our, well, me and Leia are going on another walk. She's like an awful walker. And I really think it's just when she walks with me. She freaking pulls, I swear she pulls my shoulder out. But trying to slim her down a little bit. She's a little too fat for her size. But funny thing about that melted pot looking thing I just showed you guys. Yesterday I was in the living room with Evie watching TV, and I heard our neighbor yelling for our other neighbor. I don't know if you guys followed me on Instagram, but this was on my Instagram story. I heard them yelling, and I heard her say fire, and I was like, oh hell no. After the headache that I just went through trying to negotiate with, you know, our buyer and stuff on the sale of the house, I'm like, there is no way I am losing this sale because something catches on fire. So I looked out, and on the balcony they had their little planter thing. Well, it was smoking and had caught on fire and was melting and had melted through, and the banister of the balcony had started to catch on fire as well. Well, our neighbor was grabbing a ladder. I'm like, dude, at the pace that you're going, this place will be burned down by the time you get over here. So I grabbed a pot of water. I hopped the balcony. There's a gap in between the two. So I hopped over that and had to come to the rescue to make sure that nobody's place burned down. So, as my neighbor said, my husband is the cop and I am now the firefighter. But in actuality, all I was really thinking about was getting the F out of this place and doing whatever I could to put that out so it didn't escalate to where it affected our place. So yeah, and we don't even know how it started, so be careful, because God knows what could have happened. We don't even know. It was so crazy. It was like melting, and I mean the sun had been beating on it, but we don't know what ignited it, so that's the scary part. Yeah, fire safety, guys. Stop, drop, and roll. I just want to show you guys how much, and she like still is continuing to shed, but how much that I brushed off of her. This would have been in my house. It's like a whole freaking animal. It's insane. Holy shitballs. Good evening, guys. So after a long day, I was at the salon all day and then came home, and I've been doing some more cleaning. And when I left today for work, Kyle was still here. My mom was coming over to watch Evie, and when I left, I saw my little buddy, Oscar. Knew he was here. He was content. Saw him before I left. I come home and he's nowhere to be found. I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying to keep my cool. But I know he's a little sneaky guy, and if anybody lets the dog out, he likes to try and sneak out. And I'm kind of getting a feeling that either Kyle or my mom let Leia out and didn't realize, and that Oscar stuck out behind him. And if that's the case, I might have a little bit of a breakdown. So let's keep our fingers crossed that I find him, because if not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even really want to think about what's going to happen, because I can't, I don't even know. If any of you guys have ever lost an animal before, a pet, you know how I feel. I just can't even wrap my brain around this. Fingers crossed that I find him, okay? I don't like this at all. Fingers crossed, please, guys. So, guys, my worst nightmare came true. And after I talked to you guys yesterday and thought possibly my cat may have gotten out, well, he did, and now it is like 5:50 in the morning. I tried looking for him last night, but it was so hard with it being dark. So the sun's up, so now I'm going to go on a hunt for my little boy, and hopefully we find him. So please keep him in your prayers, and fingers crossed that he comes home. I can't move into our new place without him. It's just not gonna feel right. Well, guys, today has been just kind of all over the place. I haven't videoed or recorded much because I've spent a lot of the time looking for Oscar and kind of cleaning things out around here. I'm actually going to call this video quits at this point, and hope that we find him and continue to look for him. I need a little bit of relaxation tonight, so I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Fingers crossed for us that we find him and he comes home. Toodles.